Sorry for the delay. We've been delayed more than 1 hour, 1 hour and 16 seconds, 16 minutes, sorry. I'm actually streaming and judging at the same time, so please don't be too hard on me. I'm a bad streamer and maybe not that a good judge. So this hopefully will go well. We just managed to start. Team compositions are Frigate, and Surprise on MRF side, and SX, and Cerberus on RUS side. We have a random Spanish player which promised to leave the battlefield as soon as he could. And let's see what we'll get. If you are subject to seasickness, I would suggest you to have your doggy bag ready, because as I said, I'm not a good streamer, so camera is gonna shake all over and you're probably gonna throw up at some point. Joke aside, it's a very interesting match. French team versus Danish team, which you probably know. So let's see what's gonna happen. So it seems Babe and Lobster are going straight on. Maybe they're gonna try to get Ville-Coyote alone here. But Edward and Thibault go for a broadside on Babe. So we still haven't had a look at the loadouts here. Ville-Coyote took a broadside. Babe seems pretty okay. So let's have a look. Babe has Carronade on the main deck, and Carronade, well, yeah, he's on Carronades, all Carronade. Lobster is on Carronades too, and Techno is on Carronades too. So it's a full Carronade team for RUS teams, and it seems MRF also have a full Carronade loadout. Let's have a look at the Surprise. Yes, so it's a full Carronade match. No cannons here. It's gonna be very up close and personal. They're, for the time being, sticking together mostly. And hello, Dumpert and new members, well, new watchers. Could have asked Dumpert if he wanted to stream, in fact, because he's supposed to play now, but match has been delayed because of this delay right here. So RUS team is making a move here, isolating Ville-Coyote with, yeah, so it's a frigate versus two Essex. If you guys don't know, Essex have a pretty decent firepower. Slightly less than the Trincomalee, but the SX is slower. Slower but more agile than the Trincomalee. It has less heal, so I usually favor the SX, though a lot of people prefer the Trincomalee. Can see Babe is getting quite a heavily hit on his left broadside, but Vilcoyot is taking a beating from both sides, though he's managing for the time being and slowing down very much, so probably gonna have to be careful about boardings. And Lobster is joining Babet. Oh, that front sail got off, and he's trying to stop him, it seems. We may see some boarding action really soon. Thibault and Edward are catching up, trying to help Vilcoyot, I would expect. And Vilcoyot and Babet are still stuck together, broadside on broadside, while the rest of MRF team gets in and tries to prevent the
Steel Sandwich joined
RUS, Lobster and Tech to come and help Babet. And hello, Steel.
Good evening, KU.
Where I'm actually streaming alone. It's pretty hard. I wish you were here with me.
Oh, sorry. In that case, I'll leave you.
No, you can stay. You can stay. No problem. I'll feel less crazy talking to myself.
Right, yeah.
It's MRF versus RUS. And we have a 1 hour and 15 minutes delay at the moment, and I forgot to look the exact time when it started. We are okay, go at 22:15. So can you tell me the exact time, Steel, please?
I can see in the battle from stream is 1 hour 16 minutes and 49.
No, in fact the real time.
Oh, it's 23 past 10.
23 past 10. Okay. It's a big mess here. Oh, and British are attacking Spain massively. I can't see anything. So, okay.
I see the upcoming match between Rubley and Azaran still needs a streamer, so I'll put myself down for that.
Okay.
Good.
So,
Yeah. What's the status? How's Bella going?
I'm just counting at the moment. So there's 35 minutes remaining for the battle. 10 minutes have gone. So it's gonna be at 45. Battle should end, if I'm not wrong, because it's 1:15.
Yeah, it's an hour and 30 minutes, which is 90 minutes, half of which is 45.
Good. So I'm just gonna inform them, because I forgot to do that earlier. 30 minutes. Wait. No, 35 minutes remaining. 35 minutes remaining. So it's gonna end at 40.
No, it's gonna end at 45. You start an hour and 30 minutes, which is 90 minutes.
No, because we waited a bit. We waited a bit before starting, so it's at 40. And it's 40. Because we had to ask the Spanish player to leave if possible. Well, he did not leave, it seems. He stayed far away, but, well, Oh, and I posted on Teams. Okay, so now let's concentrate a bit on the match, because... Okay, so Vilkoyot took a real hard beating here. Let's see at the others. Lobster took a beating too, so the Cerberus is getting pretty hardly hit. One of the frigates too. How about the rest? Thibault is okay in his frigate. Babet has his left side almost completely out, and Edward Teach is quite okay in his surprise. Okay, so they are all in two groups, in fact. Have a look. Okay. Vilkoyot is on his good side, if we can call that a good side. I'm not sure anyone repaired at that point. I think they're all waiting for the last moment to do so. In this perspective, I would suggest every one of you to have a look, and still you should have a look at this this afternoon's match with Rubly versus WO. It will show you how you can delay, how delaying a repair can save your team and can completely turn the match in your favor.
Have you seen the battle in which Tom's, I think, Ocean versus
Yes,
PvP?
yes, I was looking at it. Indeed, it was a great match. Well, it looked a bit like this one this afternoon, in fact, but slightly differently. I would suggest you to have a look once this one is finished. It was really a great match. Oh, Vilkoyot and Edward Teach are trying to cut off Lobster, and they're really preventing them, ramming them to prevent them from continuing. And Tech just lost his front sail, while Lobster is completely stuck between Vilkoyot and Tech. So it's everyone has carronades at that time, so it's really they're going really, you know, up close, and it's pretty bloody. I don't know if you say that in English. Still.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
Okay.
It's quite difficult for me. I'm just looking at it. All I notice is that I think it's the MRF team. They're actually bringing frigates. I think that's the first time we're seeing those in the tournament.
Indeed, and we talked about it the previous match, and we were surprised no one had any frigates, and indeed these are the two first we can see. And Vilkoyot is in pretty bad shape at that time, and Edward Teach is now getting focused by Babet and Tech, while Lobster is maybe trying to finish off Vilkoyot or preventing Thibault from joining the fight. No, he's not. He's turning back. Meanwhile, Edward Teach is completely isolated for now. He's turning together with his friends. You can see Babet has a pretty low left broadside in armor, but he's only showing his right broadside, so I'm guessing he still has his repair.
Actually, it's surprising to see that a lot of people are simultaneously quite low on side structure.
Indeed.
Instead of what we've seen in earlier matches as well, just certain individuals but the majority of the team still being healthy.
Yeah, getting focused. A few guys getting focused, and the others, yeah, true. Well, maybe that's because it's an full carronade match. So full carronade match, you need to go up close, and so you're never able. You're not always able to shoot at the same guy because people pass and turn and pass again. So probably you fire when you get the chance to fire. That would be my guess. And Babe just
What's your
lost.
impression right now? If you look at the teams, how they're doing, how they keep up their formation or how they focus, who do you think is in favor, and especially how do you think they've achieved that?
It's pretty hard to say at the moment, and I have a very bad strategic vision of things, especially since I'm streaming and judging at the same time. But that's just an excuse because I'm simply bad at it overall. I would say, let me have a look. It's 1-1. Babe is one of his flanks is just out. Vilcoyotes, same thing. Lobster is very low on health. And MRF, Thibaut is low, but not that much. Edward Tech is low, but not that much. So only Vilcoyote is very low. I would say, oh, sorry, just a sec. Leaving the battlefield.
Oh, that's never a good thing.
Getting back in. That's always the problem when you're alone streaming and judging. You can't comment while you go on your ship and.
So just to get it right, there's still
Yes.
one match after this one, right?
There's supposed to be one match. It may be postponed, in fact, because well, they were supposed to play 20 minutes ago, so it's it's
Because I did read on the announcement sheet just now that it was meant at 2000 UCT, and it said behind it delayed for 45 minutes.
exactly.
Okay. So it's supposed to start at 20:45 then?
Well, we'll see. As soon as this one ends, it's a half-streamed match. As soon as this one ends, we'll start the other one if they are ready to do so. Because, of course, I'm not gonna force them to launch a match now, and if it's that late. So we'll see. We still have 20 minutes to go. Oh, it's wrong guy. So Vilcoyote still very low on health. Edward Tech to Thibaut. No, Edward Tech and Thibaut are quite okay, and Babe started repairing, it seems. He has, and he's trying to keep Thibaut on his good side. While Lobster is pretty low and trying to keep Coyote on his good side too. Tech is joining Thibaut and Babe to try and help Babe. He's almost full health. So let's have a better look. It's really hard to tell. I know RUS teams are pretty good teams, so I would tend to say, to bet on RUS teams. But I also know MRF teams are, small teams that in French you say n'a pas froid aux yeux, are not scared to go in and hit hard. So you never know with those teams because they can do really nice things and they're not scared to do anything because, well, they have nothing to lose. So no reputation to hang on to, and they're nice players with good spirit, really.
That's what it's all about in the end, isn't it?
It is. It is.
I mean, I can, just as a brief side note, I can recall some port battles from a long time ago, in which we were on opposite ends of each other, and whilst both parties were kinda not really trash talking, but the regular
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat your ass kinda pre-game. Yeah, I think you get my drift. And I recall us in the meantime just having a very casual chat. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
I'm alright, Steel. How are you? It looks like we're gonna have a nice battle on hands. Yeah, it seems like we are.
Yeah. That kind of talk is nice. You're gonna take. I'm gonna take your wine. That's what you guys say most of the time. You want our French wine. We know you like it, but we like keeping it for us. Yeah.
Understandable. So yeah, just by the looks of it, it seems like a bit in a, well, at least they were in a bit of a long line, with like friendly enemy, enemy.
Yeah, yeah. That's a strange way to do things. It's pretty fun. Look at it. You said it the right way. It's a line, and Thibaut is all alone in front, but he's in the middle of Babé and Tech, and behind Edward and Vil are following.
Has Babé repaired at this point, or is
He has. He
Okay.
just a minute ago, so he's probably maybe even still repairing a bit. Let's have a look. Let's stay on him for a while. It seems it doesn't move anymore, so he may have repaired, and yeah, I think his repair is down now. That's why he's probably fleeing. Well, not fleeing, but kiting. In fact.
Well, that's the beauty of it right now. Techno has plenty of, I think, left side structure, and Thibaut is just chasing after Babai, and therefore being exposed to
Exactly.
Techno
Exactly.
on his weak side, and you see Babai turned in to try and utilize that.
True.
And Techno will continue, I hope, regardless of Babai's movement, to stick on Thibaut's weak side, and they might be able to just burst him out of the match.
Indeed. Well, Babé just turned all around, and he's going for Ville Coyote, which is still which still has one complete broadside out. Oh, Ville Coyote is preventing him from fleeing. That's a nice move. And Edward Tetch is ooh, sorry for that. Yeah. Okay, so Thibaut has no right broadside left. Ville Coyote neither. So that's looking pretty bad for MRF at the moment, which is, I don't know how this happened. At some point, MRF lost 2 ships. Well, they're not lost yet, but
Yeah, but they at least have taken a severe beating, and it's questionable to whereas they'll be combat effective.
exactly. Thing is, they have nothing to lose now that they have no broadside left. They well, one of their broadside is gone. They can now jump in combat and try to sink someone as fast as they can. Lobster is really low on health and has no front sail. How do you call that?
He did repair, right?
Yeah, I think he has, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. How do you call those front sails? Bowsprites?
Bowsprit.
Bowsprit? Bowsprit?
Bowsprite.
Okay.
Give it a name.
Okay. I'll say front sail for now.
A pointy thingy, that'll do.
Exactly. Okay, so they're all gathering now.
Yeah.
In the middle.
I'm not sure what to think of this. I mean, they closed in perfectly on Lobster as a center, but they're not doing too well themselves either. So
Yeah,
is this a good maneuver?
And Thibaut is repairing. Look at that. So he's not down yet.
Oh,
Look at this
plot twist.
mess.
I think it's just a matter of, you know, for Lobster and maybe Babai as well, to just do as much damage as they can.
Yeah.
Try and sink an enemy and then have Techno come in with his superior side structure and just wipe whatever is left of the enemy team.
True. Oh, and Babé is on fire. You'll probably see that
Yep.
in a minute. Let me remind people watching that Steel Sandwich is actually not in the battle, so he sees everything with a small delay. But I'm in the battle. That's why you may, you know, hear things with a little delay. It's a mess, but it works.
We'll make it work. I
True.
think it's only like a 5 or 10 second delay.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not like, you know, we're not speedboats, we're not on the other side of the map. It's a relatively low pace game with a high action per minute in some scenarios.
True.
And,
True.
For example, as the ships are currently sailing away from each other, you can see the rest returning. Oh, 1 second.
Okay, so Babé is still on fire. Vilcoyot is on his tail. He's doing everything he can to catch him up. He has nothing to lose. At that point, he has his right side out, and he doesn't seem to be sinking that much at the moment. Let's have a look. To have an indication, you just look at the... Yeah, he seems okay on the water, so it seems he still can sail quite a bit. And Babé might just have to leave as he has Edward on his tail too. So they are really going after Babé and this Essex, which represents 200 BR, if I'm not wrong. I think it's 200 BR, the Essex. So it could be quite a nice trade, as Lobster is gonna get... Oh, Lobster is sinking too. This is quite a good move from MRF. They're going away from the fight, trying to bring with them to sink Babé. Lobster may be sinking in a few minutes. This could be a good move, and 15 minutes remaining. Let's just warn them.
I've returned, sorry for that.
Yeah, welcome back. So, look, it's very interesting what's happening. It seems Edward and Coyote are chasing Babé out of the fight, which is very low on health. Sinking Babé would mean, well, getting 200 BR. So that would be really good for MRF team, but at the same time, look, Tech and Lobster are really far away, and Lobster is actually sinking, though you can't see that much water getting it. So he may still be... Oh, yeah, he's maybe sinking.
But look at the chasers of Babai though. Babai's left side structure is equal to the right side structure of one of his chasers and the other guy. I think it was T.1. Sorry, not T.1. The other guy that was chasing actually doesn't have side structure on one side either.
Exactly. So it's a race to try and sink as much BR as they can. It's just slightly less than 15 minutes left. They're gonna have to go in there and try to take those BR points.
This is indeed intense. I wish would have been here from the start.
Yeah, you would have probably helped prevent a lot of sickness. I'm guessing a lot of person in that chat are using their doggy bags to throw up, seasick, because I move my camera all around. So
It's not that bad. It really isn't.
I enjoy your kind words, but I know it's bad. Don't worry. But I appreciate your kind words. Okay, so Baibe is completely out of structure, and he did already repair. So he, at some point, he's going to sink.
Wouldn't it not be good for Techno to just steer towards Babai at this point and get the third guy of the RUS team, Lobster, in there as well to just focus down Kaya and Edward Touch? I can't really.
Yeah, Edward. Yeah,
call him Edward. Instead of going after Thibaut, go after the guys that already don't have side structure, are already sinking.
True.
See
Maybe.
if he can pull the scores even.
Oh, look at Lobster. Lobster is really low. Oh no. Yeah, he is. Lobster is definitely sinking. Yep.
Yep.
And they should probably try and get Edward down, as he has very low structure.
Coyote is not showing even a single sign of taking water if you look at him.
Yep, and Babe is sinking too. Oh, this is not looking good for RUS team. I wouldn't have bet on that. And Babe is sunk.
And I think this might be marking the end for RUS then.
Yeah, I think RUS is in bad shape at that point, and Lobster is sunk too. This is really an unpredictable turn of event. You see, at the start of this fight, I wouldn't have bet on that outcome. In fact, MRF is a French team, and I really enjoy them and playing with them. But RUS teams is an old team, really old team. So they're doing really good, MRF.
Indeed they are. Although this was close.
It was.
Match, which was close, but this one, wow.
Yeah, well, you'll see the one I was talking to you about, this afternoon's match it's really close, but I mean really close. Okay, so now it's Edward versus Tech. Actually, when you look at it, Thibaut has one structure missing, has one broadside missing. Edward 2 and Villecoyote, is almost out. So Tech is doing pretty okay, and I think he's repairing. He has nothing to lose at that point. He might as well repair now, then repair when they're all on him. So he needs to survive, and he needs at least 2 of those guys to sink before the match ends, meaning 10 minutes.
But 10 minutes is a long time.
It is.
Fire, and you don't have side structure, you will slowly start to take on water at some point. But the question is it fast enough? I mean, I don't think Techno will die in 10 minutes. I just don't think he'll be able to kill 2 enemies in 10 minutes.
Well, Villecoyote is repairing too, so he needs to sink Thibaut and Edward in 10 minutes. If he sinks them in 10 minutes, and if he doesn't sink himself, RUS wins. If MRF managed to sink Tech, or to prevent him from sinking 2 of them, any of the 2, well, MRF wins. It's a really close fight, and it's really a nice fight. Whatever happens.
Yeah, I think we're currently just seeing Techno being focused on by 3 guys, and I'm not sure if the weak ships on the MRF team are even taking a lot of water at this point. If you see how fast they're sailing and maneuverable they are, maybe you can zoom in a bit and look at the stern chasers of the respective ships. That actually allows for a very good view on how submerged they are.
Yeah, true.
Or even if they're about to submerge.
It seems Oh wait, that's Coyote. T.1 is having just a tiny bit of water. Edward has, well, maybe, yeah, maybe a bit of water too, but really not that much at that point. But the real problem is that they probably have, you know, something like a perk, a pump, an extra pump or something.
Must be.
But Techno may not have those kind of perks. So, you know, surviving 8 minutes with perks is okay. Surviving 8 minutes without, you know, may end up pretty bad. I would say Edward is taking on water now. It seems he is. Yeah, he is. He's taking on water.
So theoretically, that's one guy down. I reckon the reason why MRF are still going after Techno so hard at this point is that they know they're gonna lose two ships.
Yeah,
Therefore
probably.
they must press onwards.
Exactly.
And if Techno in a minute is capable of getting his left side into the fray instead of his right, his survivability might be extremely likely.
Indeed, indeed, and he's firing on Coyote. That's a strange move.
They just finish off the low guys, get some leagues in on them,
Yeah.
and just deny them shots at yourself. And especially at your right side.
He needs to get on his left side if he wants to survive. Still 7 minutes and 30 seconds left, so it's gonna be a long 7 minutes for Techno. Techno.
Yeah, regardless, I have to withdraw myself for a minute, so I'll
Sure.
be back in a few.
Meanwhile, Edward Tetch completely stopped and is trying to get water out of his boat at that point. 7 minutes remaining. This is tense. Vilkoyot still isn't taking that much damage, it seems. Well, that much water, sorry. And Techno is in the wind, is he? He is. He's trying to get out of there and prevent Thibaut to get to his weak side and finish him off. So that's gonna be hard for. Frigate has quite a good turning rate. It's not the best. It's not a surprise, but it's really okay. And there you go. He took a broadside. All balls did not penetrate. Obviously, the angle was not good. But still, he's done on his right side. Well, almost.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. So he tried to turn away from them, but they managed to get one broadside at his bad side. So at the moment he is probably sinking at that point.
Did one of the MRF guys sink?
No, not yet. Not yet. He's still away over there. Right. Let's have a quick look. He is taking water, but he's still alive. And 5 minutes remaining. And Tech just lost his brother. And Tech is going for. Is he going to try and finish off Edward? Maybe. Thing is, he must sink more than Edward if he wants to win. He needs to sink at least Edward and Thibaut.
I reckon it's very risky, but he only has, like you mentioned, 4 minutes left. Turn hard left or hard right and just get in there. Ram someone. Shoot a broadside. Hope he sinks faster than you and just play for that draw. Or
Yeah.
play for that
No,
victory on points.
he'll get victory on points, and Edward is sunk. So
turn around.
he is.
Turn around, Techno.
He is turning around now. You'll see in a few seconds, and he's probably gonna go for Thibaut. But yeah, that move was awkward, going for... Yeah, 3 minutes left. He may survive those 3 minutes. So...
I think we might be seeing the play of the tournament. If he can make it work, continue the attack, ignore Coyote, don't shoot Coyote, go for T-Boat. Whatever you do, ram him, shoot him, jump aboard, sail over him, just do it.
Yeah, at that point he needs to get one of those freaks down, and the only freak he's going to get down, if he does, is Thibaut. There's no way he's gonna get... and he just got one full broadside on Thibaut. Oh, this frigate looks... it's a mess. And Thibaut rammed him.
It's technically possible, but it's far-fetched. I don't know, what time are you at? How
2
much?
minutes and 12 seconds remaining.
Okay, so I'm like 12, 15 seconds behind. Okay, I see the friendly snuggle. I don't think it's doable. Oh, come on, Thibaut, turn your ship around. Is his rudder broken?
Nope. No rudder are broken at the moment. 2 minutes remaining. And
Come on.
Thibaut is taking water. He is
Turn
taking
right,
water.
Shoot. Good boy. Oh, this is tense.
This is so tense. Nobody's speaking. Everybody's...
If he can make it, this'll be the game of the tournament so far. Without question.
1 minute remaining.
I don't think it's doable. Yeah, you're right. Don't shoot Coyote. Go for Thibaut. All on Thibaut. Ignore Coyote. You can't sink him. Oh, come on. Don't make the mistake on trying to kill that guy, because it doesn't matter if you kill.
And Thibaut is getting water. He is.
Just turn right and bloody ram him. Sorry, I'm getting a bit...
Yeah, it's quite tense. It's quite tense. 26 left.
Nah, he's not gonna sink, is he?
Oh, look at these cannons. These cannons are going down.
Frigates are a bitch to kill.
So...
Don't give me the spoiler for another 12 seconds.
Okay, okay.
Nah, it doesn't look like he's gonna make it. With 12 seconds on the count. No, I'm fairly sure he'll survive. Alright. Well played, MRF. Well played. I think that's it then. Yep. Alright. So close.